Now we have on the line, I believe,
Breaking news, WABC.
we have the Mayor, Eric Adams, with some breaking news. Mayor Adams?
How are you, John? It's good to speak with you. It's always great being on with you.
Well, always good to see you, and and you do get around the city. You know what's going. You see, the one thing I like about you, Eric, and I like a lot about a thing, but you go around to all parts of the city, and you see what it's like, and you're trying to give the people inspiration. I was at the where was it? The Police Athletic League. That speech you gave at the Police Athletic League, and the one you gave on the Intrepid. It sounded like you were running for president.
Oh, please don't do that, man. You're going to have the Post get at me.
Tell us what happened today.
You can run the country from New York. Trust me. I love being mayor. This is the greatest city on the globe. This is America's city. So
it's the greatest city in the world. All we have to do is bring it back. We'll bring back 66 million tourists back to New York City. All we have to do is we're going to work hard and make sure they're going to feel comfortable when they get here.
Without a doubt, and that's what we're doing every day to make sure as we go through this recovery. You know, and I know, don't ever bet on New York. We've had some dark moments, but we've always come back into the sunshine of prosperity. And, today was a challenging day for us to see a number of tourists were struck by a yellow cab and, with some serious injuries. I'm on my way there now to the location of the accident, and we're going to continue to reach out to those who lived outside the city. I'm going to speak with their mayors to see if they need any assistance navigating the bureaucracy here, seeing their loved ones that were in the city for any particular reason. I'm getting brief at the scene. I'm pulling up in a few moments, but I'll be brief on exactly what happened. I saw a video of the incident, and the accident investigation team is determining exactly what took place.
And tell us, Mayor, there's some stuff going on tomorrow that you wanted to speak about. There was a
housing.
The rent board.
The rent board is making a decision?
Yeah, the rent guideline board is making a decision. We are truly concerned on both ends. Number one, our renters, you heard in the earlier part of the year, they were talking about a 9% increase. We thought that was unacceptable, and we're really using our voice to call on the rent guideline board to look at a more modest increase so that we could ensure that we can help those low, small units landlords who are really hurting during this time, but also find a balance to help the renters because everyone has gone through a devastating period, and we want to make sure that any increase, as the board indicated they will be doing, any increase should not be in the area of 9-8%.
There's got to be,
too high.
Mayor Adams, there's got to be common sense in our city, in our state, and we all believe in it. Congressman King, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, yes, Mayor. First of all, I wanted to thank you and Commissioner Sewell for the effort you're making against crime. But when do you think you're going to get the support you need from the district attorneys, the city council, and the state legislature? Because I think the cops want to do the job, the commissioner wants to, you want to. When are they going to untie the hands of the cops and give them the support that they need?
Well, it's a combination. First of all, Peter, it's really good hearing from you. I know your dad was an ex-cop, so you understand how important public safety is. The entire criminal justice apparatus, that means our judges, prosecutors, state lawmakers, we have to unbottleneck the system to make sure we can get these dangerous offenders off our streets. And that's going to determine, the people are going to have to make that determination and lifting their voice to say this is what we need. The cops are doing their job, removing over 3,000 guns off our street, prosecuting bad people, arresting bad people. We need to make sure the rest of the system is doing its job.
Well, I know that John Catsimatidis can speak for himself, but this station is totally behind all your efforts supporting the cops and going after criminals.
And Judge Richard Weinberg, you had a question for the mayor?
Well, I just want to tell. Hello, Mr. Mayor. I just want to tell you, I had dinner with a whole bunch of Supreme Court justices and criminal court judges in the last 10 days, And I want you to know that they're behind you. They know that you're trying to give them the support they need. You're absolutely right in advocating to give the judges the power to hold people in who are dangerous. And you have the support of the judiciary. I want you to know that.
Thank you for that.
And Lydia?
Mayor Adams, thank you so much for always supporting the Albanian community. I'm Lydia Serrana. You actually came to a recent event, so we're very proud of you doing the double eagle with your hands. So, but on a serious note, Darius Lee, he was the amazing basketball star, 21-year-old kid that was killed in Harlem, one of 9 people. I know you're frustrated. I know you want this city to come back, and we cannot lose any more young lives like this anymore. What can we do as New Yorkers to back you up, to make sure that we get our city back on track the way it was meant to be?
And thank you for that. That's a very important question. I was up in Manhattan last night, left around 2 a.m. With the police commissioner, and just watching those bullet shells on the ground and seeing just a total disruption that took place in Harlem. What we can do is, number one, I've said this over and over again, we need to send a clear message throughout this city and country that this is a country of law and order, not unlawfulness and disorder. And it starts with supporting our police very publicly. There are times when I feel as though we can do a better job, everything from billboards to PSAs to radio announcements, uplifting public safety and those who are fighting to keep our streets safe. And then really sending everything from letters to op-ed in our newspapers, just stating that this must be a city and country that start passing laws to protect innocent people. Every law you have witnessed recently, they have gone to protect those who have committed crimes. I say, when do we start doing things for those who are innocent and are victims of crimes and victim of unfair actions of those who are criminals?
Mayor, what I've said to Albany, to the state senators and the state assembly people, 8.5 million people in New York deserve to be safe. And we've talked to the commissioner, she says there's 3,000 violent criminals, not the person that stole, some toothpaste or a loaf of bread, that if they were put away, then New York City, the 65 million tourists will come back.
It would be a totally different city. And what you said, John, is crucial. There are only a small number of people who are creating the violence. The problem is that they're repeated offenders over and over again. When you see the number of times they have committed prior crimes and they're still on our streets, that is what's causing much of the crime that we're witnessing. Everything from the robberies to the grand larcenies to the homicides. Although we've had success, 30% decrease in homicides and shootings in April and May. We want to continue that success. But if we can go after these dangerous people, you will see a complete change in crime in our city.
I agree. Mayor Adams, the common sense Democrats, and there are many common sense Democrats, have to stand up against the ones that want to change our city and make it dangerous.
So true. Well said. Well said. Thank you so much for allowing me to come on. It's good to speak with all of you, and I look forward to continuously keeping you updated as this administration moves forward.
Well, thank you, Mayor Adams. And we had Bill O'Reilly on before, and he says, I'd love to have Eric Adams on my show. He's a tough guy, but you could handle it. You're a tough guy, too.
That's right.
Thank you so
care.
much. Take care.